This podcast is a revival of the old school table debate from a time before Google, Wikipedia, and OnlyFans. Answers to questions are hard to find, but so is an unbiased article on your uncle's Facebook wall. Welcome to the Issues on the Table.
Hi, I'm Mike Donahue, and I hate those classic stop-motion Christmas films with a fiery fucking passion.
But my name is Matt Schuster, and I love the Island of Misfit Toys, Michael.
Boo!
Oh.
My name is James Gearhart. Doodle-lotta day. I have no opinion on these movies.
I thought you were at least going to sing a Christmas tune with your name.
No.
Salutations, entertainment seekers. I'm Caleb Andrews. Welcome to the Issues on the Table.
God damn it.
Oh my God.
This is our 10th episode. We're finally in double digits. Come on.
I'm just trying to
First double
see
digits.
how long I can make this run.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be every 8 episodes you get it right.
Hey, I like those
you're
movies,
right.
Mike. Your take is bad. Those are good movies.
They are good movies.
No, they're not.
They're good.
What's an example of one?
Like
Rudolph?
Yeah, Rudolph, the Legend of the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
I'm
or like,
Mr. Heat
that one.
Miser. I'm Mr.
yeah.
Sun.
A baby.
I'm Mr. Heat Blister. I'm Mr. 101.
yeah, that one.
A Burgermeister.
Yes.
Burgermeister, Meister
my
Burger.
clutch. I'm too much.
What
So-
good films.
What is the show?
What are we doing
What's the
here?
show?
Oh, we do fun jokes, I hope. Sometimes, possibly.
Funny
Uh,
jokes.
We're a podcast. Well, you really caught me off guard with that.
Mhm.
What's the show about, Caleb?
It's like something with the name. We talk about. What do we talk about?
You are failing this oral exam.
Hold on, really quick.
Caleb,
Stop,
this is our
Let's help him out a little bit.
Caleb, this is our 10th episode.
stop the recording, guys. What do we talk about in these?
I have no clue. I
Okay,
forget.
I just kind of zoned out for a bit, and I just what are we doing here?
Something about coffee and like cat poop and alligators. I don't know.
Whoa,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
one of those things was not like the other.
Does someone have an issue, please?
I do.
Okay. Professor,
I can
with your
save you from
glasses.
this. I can save you from Caleb's zone.
Resume the recording.
I don't know what's happening.
Okay, I have some buzzwords to throw at you guys. You ready?
Okay.
Electric cars,
Nice.
wind energy,
Nice.
solar panels, Tesla.
Yeah.
GE has officially announced as of like 3 weeks ago that they are no longer making technology for coal mines. They've gotten rid of them completely. They are completely going to clean energy. Coal is a dying breed. So I have an issue. What on earth is Santa going to give bad children when there's no more coal?
Oh my God.
What is he going to give them?
Oh man.
This is fabulous. I'm very excited for this.
This is a good issue.
So okay, come on, Matt. Brainstorm. You can do this. Something electrical, something electric, a bad spark plug. Just blown out light bulbs.
Not bad.
Bro-
Not
broken
bad.
light bulb.
Blown out light bulbs. I like the light bulb one. It has to be some sort of source of
Yeah.
energy.
That doesn't work anymore.
I don't
Some
know.
type
I
of
was
energy
thinking-
that's been rendered
You-
inert.
I was thinking like Pogs, guys.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Do you mean porgs?
No, I'm talking about Pogs, the little disc toys from the 90s or 80s.
Why?
That you
Okay,
stack up and like throw the slammers at?
can you extrapolate for me how you arrived at Pogs from coal or lack thereof?
Because you saw poggers in the chat.
I don't know. I just thought like no one has ever really been happy to get a set of Pogs. Never
I
truly
disagree.
been happy.
I mean,
I don't
when
even
I was
really
in
know what
second
pogs are. I'm
grade,
gonna look it up.
when I was in second grade, I loved Pogs.
Yeah, but you didn't know what you wanted. Think of how much
second
fun
grade.
you would have had with coal as a child.
My phone auto-corrected Pogs to pigs. I kind of enjoyed
There
that.
are pigs in the chat.
What if
Yeah, like I didn't realize until a bunch of
Now,
pigs showed up on my screen.
what if Santa
Wait a
gave
minute.
bad children a whole swine,
What, like a roast
swine.
pig?
like a
A
swine?
whole hog?
Did you guys know that pigs are cannibals? Sorry.
Yeah,
Sidetrack.
yeah, I did.
I'm not
I did actually.
Surprised?
That's gross.
So
That's sad.
I don't.
Is the hog alive? Is the swine alive?
But then,
It depends on the child. It depends on the message Santa is trying to send.
okay. But if Santa's gonna give
Yeah.
live swine to
Does
every
he put
bad
it in the
children,
stocking?
this world is going to be overrun by pigs.
Not if they're dead, because what I imagined, Mike, is that he did it. He just like chopped off its head and left it in their stocking, like Godfather style.
Wow, this
You know
is
what I
getting
mean?
this is getting very
Oh
Krampus.
my god! Can you imagine coming downstairs in the
know
morning
what I was
and your
imagining?
stockings dripping blood? Just
Hell
like,
yeah! Like, hey, Cindy, you want to explain why? you want to explain the stocking? Oh, I threw rocks in class. God damn it, Cindy!
Okay, I have two ideas.
We're already having ham for Christmas dinner.
First one, on the topic of the pig. I was imagining, like, instead of, like, leaving the head, like, the kids run downstairs, they're like, where's my presents? And then they look at the chimney and just like a hog flies down the chimney and like, then it just runs around the house, just kicking
Poor
everything.
oinkers.
oh my god!
That's what I was imagining. The other one, though, what if he left a human foot inside of the
Oh
stocking?
my
instead of
gosh.
presents?
In the
Whoa,
vein of sending
what's
a
with
message, that is very.
I want the record to show that my solution was fun and imaginative. Give him something broken.
Well,
Not
okay.
Broken light bulbs.
Let me think about this for a minute. Really, like he gave Cole, right, because he's saying, yeah, your present is you get to like keep the house warm for a minute.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know what the
What is
why Cole?
the history of the Cole like wives' tale?
Because Santa secretly wants the world to burn up from global warming, so he's contributing towards
so he's
it.
giving him coal. Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
So
Kind of a nefarious,
Because if we give
kind
a
of
kid-
a Bond villain.
here's if we give him clean energy though, like aren't we just helping the solution? Like isn't Santa just like now aiding in the solution to the world? I don't know.
So what's worse than coal? Like what
poop.
poop? Yeah.
I'm 5 years old.
What about like a muscle car from the 1980s?
What about what?
A muscle car from the 1980s.
That's what Santa would
Yeah,
give
I mean,
you?
if he's trying to, I don't know,
Oh, to ruin the environment. I was like, all right.
just a
I'll
real,
take the
a real
muscle
gas
car.
guzzler.
I've been real
be a bad boy.
Santa, I've been a bad boy this year.
Punish me, Santa.
Oh man, a Challenger for Christmas. Santa, you got me.
You got me good. Dang it.
I'm just
It was all
picturing
those
Santa
oranges
taking
I
a
stole.
steaming shit inside of a stocking.
He does eat a lot of cookies. He does eat a lot of cookies.
Yeah, his butt just like hangs down through the chimney.
He doesn't even bother to.
Hold on, Matt. He does eat a lot of cookies.
Take on that fart sound, please?
Oh no.
Right into the stocking. Open up your stockings, kids. Santa's lactose intolerant.
Okay. I like this Santa's trying to ruin the world angle. What object is most suited to, like, if every child had one of these?
Oh, if every child had one, what would be a big issue for the world? What is something I wouldn't want a kid to have? You know what I wouldn't want a kid to have?
What?
Just a raw egg.
Still in the shell, or just
No,
like a
still
goopy
in the
one
shell,
their
like
hands?
where they could throw it or weaponize it or do something with it or
Okay.
lose it and it smells later. I feel like a raw egg would just be like if I went to Melody, right? I go to Melody, and go, hey Mel, I have a gift for you. Here's an egg. Have fun with it. First of all, it would be bad because I've trained her that with eggs, she helps me crack my hard-boiled eggs.
She
So
would
she'd
throw it
probably take the
immediately
raw
on the
egg
floor.
and just throw it on the floor. The second problem is that nothing good has ever come from an egg that is not either in the refrigerator or being consumed.
What about it like a chicken?
I mean,
What about Rocky Balboa's muscles?
fair. Okay, fair. But like, if you think about it, like you give a 2-year-old, or you give a 3-year-old an egg, be like, hey kid, here you go.
If you gave Melody an egg, God almighty, that's
I'm sorry. I'm still kind of laughing.
I'm crying. That I'm recovering. God, why was that so funny?
The best part about it, I know I said it when we were laughing about it, but Santa would never have to worry about fueling himself up again because he's eating cookies all night long across the world.
Yeah.
He wouldn't get fat anymore.
Yeah. Don't give him.
He sent out a memo this year. He's only accepting oat milk this year.
I was gonna say, like, kids, did you stock up on that almond milk?
He prefers the vanilla flavored almond milk.
I prefer to have a stink-free stocking in the morning. Did you get the Oatly at the Whole Foods? Oh my God.
I don't know what else you'd give a kid that would be like, hey, you've been bad. You get this instead of gifts.
Wait.
What about like an IRS audit?
Oh,
that's a good
that's
one.
Great.
Jury duty.
Jury duty, yeah.
Jury duty.
You're like, what's this? You'll find out.
How about a broken game system?
Oh, like the box is fresh and everything about it looks fine, but there's like something wrong on the inside, and so it never works.
Or like you give them like what's the new Xbox called? Xbox Cube or
Series
X Cube?
Series X.
The
Okay,
Xbox
Xbox
Cube.
Series X, right? Let's say it's a Series X box, but inside of it you have an original Xbox, but the original Xbox is like it was like sent through a fire. Like it is just not okay.
So it's
So
like
not only are they like disappointed it's not a new Xbox, they also get the disappointment of it's a broken old Xbox.
that's like some fucked up Xbox inception, a disappointment within a disappointment. That's great.
That's pretty.
I like that a
lame.
lot.
Like imagine you're excited for Christmas, like hoping Santa brought you an Xbox Series X, and then you open up your present and you have an Xbox 360 in there, and you're just like, oh, or sorry, the original Xbox. Like I guess I can play Halo.
And then
Yeah.
you go to boot it up and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Just immediately.
Oh God Almighty.
That's sad, but it's pretty evil.
You know what would be?
I like the broken light bulb one too. That one's pretty strong.
If we're thinking in like that vein, Mike, you know, I was thinking like something that would be more subtle, but like would probably piss off like maybe like younger kids is like give them like fill their stocking full of candy, but only candy that they hate or something like that.
Just like gross candy.
Yeah.
Subtle.
Like-
one.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? Like those have you ever had those like chocolate oranges? I hate those.
Oh, those
You
are
know
so
what I'm talking
good.
Chocolate
I
orange.
love those.
Oh, well, can't give them that.
Yeah, those
then.
are
My
good.
mommy
I like
puts
those.
one in my
So-
stocking every year.
I'd say then two. Caleb hasn't had it, so it's 2v1, so we can't do that one.
Oh. Okay.
I had one and I just lost it. What was it? Oh, what if Santa bans them from all their like for kids, you know, like the young like Gen Y or whatever
Mhm.
they are now. Like he bans them from TikTok and everything. Like just shuts down all
Yeah.
that.
Oh, hacks their accounts and like they can't get
Yes.
in anymore.
Mhm.
Oh,
Or
that's a next level hand
James-
Bans them from the PlayStation
Samus.
Network. All that stuff.
In that-
get on.
in that same
that would
line.
be-
What? Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that's like so good because it's it's one of those things where like because we've all I'm assuming we've all had an account lost at some point for
Yeah.
various reasons. Like how frustrating is it when
I
you're
miss
like
you
you're
Scare
trying to
from World of
right?
Warcraft.
Oh,
I'll never forget you.
you're trying to get an account, right? And you're like, maybe I forgot the password. No, and then you go like to do the recovery and like sends it to your email and it goes, oh, this isn't your account. And you're like, no, and you try to call support and support's just like, can't help you.
James.
Meanwhile, somebody from China is riding on all your gold that you farmed on.
Yeah,
Wow.
exactly. You know, I was
Too
thinking
close from home.
I'm still bitter, okay?
that would be great.
It's been like 12 years.
That'd be great. But then also,
Go ahead,
I was
Matt.
thinking, like for teenagers specifically, in addition to that, another punishment might be like because he sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake. I mean, Santa knows he knows everything that's in your phone too. If he can like hack your phone and do all that shit. What if you come downstairs Christmas Day and you find like a really embarrassing text conversation that your parents would never want to see, and it's just printed and like plastered all over the wall. for your
Or
whole
if you
family
have-
to see.
Or if you have photos you're not supposed to have, and he just like
Or,
prints one out and slaps it above
Yeah.
the
It
fireplace.
emails your parents your incognito search history.
Blast my cash! Blast my cash, Santa!
You're done. You're done.
I think all these are fantastic. I don't want to beat this with the dead horse because I don't want Santa to get too creative on us. But I mean, we're not kids anymore.
You're sleeping. He knows what's in your cash.
OnlyFans.
We're kids at heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Wink.
Yeah, man.
Wink. Who can take over
All right,
for
who's
me?
next?
I can take
Who's next?
over. I have a
Bum.
quandary.
Do it a lot of day. Sorry, go on.
Okay, what's your quandary?
I need to up my curb appeal. I need my house to be the coolest on the block. What can I do
Ooh.
to up my curb appeal?
What's your demographic? Like what's who lives around you?
Are you like a suburban? Are you like in the city?
In a box.
Let's
Are
go
you-
suburban.
Are you in
Let's
a
go
box?
Suburban cul-de-sac.
Suburban, okay.
Is it like
Ooh.
Is it like closer to retirees, like 50s, 60s, or is it like we're young and we're starting our family?
See, I like the blind guess. I don't want to meet my neighbors.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
So we just
but
kind of
but I
I
want
got it.
them to wake up in the morning, look out their window, see my house, and be like, "Oh, dude, that is choice."
Well, I don't know about like aesthetic of the house, but I know something you can personally do every morning to really set yourself or make you
Okay.
stand out. And that's the like embody your inner Big Lebowski. And every morning you have to walk outside with nothing but your drawers and a robe on with dark Ray-Bans. Not coffee. I mean, it can be coffee, but it's got to look like
Okay,
a white
but it's
Russian.
It's not like that's me, and that's super cool. But it's not my my real estate.
real estate.
Hey.
Have you considered a 12-foot skeleton?
Now, see, I was about to
Yeah.
nil the 12-foot skeleton because that's the obvious answer.
Could you have things on your lawn, Caleb, that like were sort of like exhibit type things that people like could be like, oh, you know what I mean? Like walk in your lawn and be like, what's this?
Kind
and
of like an interactive, like here's the
Yeah,
wonder of the human
like-
body.
you could have like a
serious?
lemonade stand or something with a little like
Okay,
like bell on it for people to ring service, but you just never come when they ring it.
You know, on that same thing though too, like if it was well made enough, you could get like those those exhibits that blow through Vegas every once in a while, like the secrets of the tomb, and they have like a mummy and a
Yeah.
sarcophagus and stuff. You could have like this month at
so rotate
That-
it on a monthly basis where people can
Yeah.
come
Maybe.
and take an interactive tour.
that's kind of
In
that's
my front yard.
kind of what I was thinking of. Yeah, that's a better idea.
What if you had a farmer's market for farm stuff in your front lawn?
But it's just like stuff from Ralph's that you label as like farm fresh.
It's just
Yeah.
assorted groceries.
Yeah.
with the picket sign painted.
Yeah.
So-
Farmer's market spelled poorly.
Wear some overalls too.
or also
Overall.
also like something that would require less upkeep is you could have like an interactive exhibit of World War I trenches, and people can kind of come and pick up paintball
Okay,
guns
and
from
they
your
can experience
place.
the horrors of war.
Ooh.
Yeah, like of World War I. So like you can just have like these deep trenches and tunnels that run around your front yard, and so people can kind of just like hop in and go. "Ooh."
Okay.
And then if people hit your house with the paintballs, free paint job. That's one chore off the list,
Ooh,
right?
that's very modern art.
Uh-huh.
I like
Very
it.
modern
Yep.
art.
That'll definitely draw the eye.
Wait a minute. Okay, here's a question. How do you make your computer look cool? It's an easy answer.
RGB
RGB
lights.
lighting.
RGB lights.
Right.
You need to make your entire house littered with
RGB
RGB
lights.
RGB lights.
Hold up.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? You know what?
Mhm.
Actually, James, perfect. Because I was in Lowe's the other day, and you know how like you can have the wood paneling on a house? Razer came out with new wood paneling for the house that's RGB compatible. So when you put up the slats,
Get
each
out.
one is just RGB. It's like crazy amount of lighting. Like so your whole sidewall can just be this light show.
Okay, but how much RAM does
Yo.
it have?
If you have a Dodge Ram parked in
You're
your front
good.
driveway, then
Oh,
probably
okay.
a lot.
All right.
Yeah.
So like 6 cylinders.
That kind of hurts
And
the whole
maybe-
looking cool part.
Maybe I could have
but
like a little kiosk
got him.
out front that's like with like comment cards and whatnot, and people can write on these comment cards and post it onto like a cork board.
I like that.
leave
Kind
suggestions.
of like a chat for my.
I do think that would be
house.
good because you know what? That could help diversify, you know, so you can know your audience at least, right? What's your audience think is cool? It can help you kind of like open up that line. But
I don't want to know my audience. I want my audience to know me.
so then they read your comment cards.
You could get a tiger. Like a bear.
Tiger.
Caleb, this might be putting the cart before the horse, but what if, so you said curb appeal. Why don't we take that literally? What are you going to do to your actual curb? Maybe you put like, you like paint, instead of, you know, like people paint like their house number on their curb. Instead of doing that, you paint over it, which actually, now that I think about it, I think is illegal, but you paint over it with just like a really badass name for your house. You know what I mean?
Oh.
So then people are like, they have to stop and read because they're like, wait, what is that? That's not a house number. And
Okay.
then it
The
says like,
detonator.
Okay, so here,
Yeah.
so here's a fun exercise. Give my house a cool name.
The detonator.
The
why the detonator?
I don't know. It has good syllables.
Makes
and
me
it
think
starts
of
with
that
the
theme
D.
from Star
It
Wars.
has to end with a state. It
Has to what?
End with a state. Like the Caleb
Oh,
estate.
estate.
Skeleton estate.
Oh.
Yeah, estate.
The 12-foot skelly state.
These are all strong.
Skelly.
Hmm.
You know what's a cool addition? In your driveway? You know
A
those
hearse?
things you
Oh,
drive over, the
sorry.
spikes? A hearse. You drive over them, but if you back up, pop
your
tires.
Okay.
why don't you get them some of those for your
So
driveway?
kind of you can get in, but you can't get out.
Exactly.
Oh, God.
You're stuck here.
You can
What about-
never leave.
You know, hold up. I might be going about this the wrong way because like a lot of these like things, well, not the name, but like some of them require like upkeep. Like even the World War I trench, you gotta keep the paintball guns loaded and keep them out, right? There's a lot of things that you have to do, but curb appeal would assume that if someone were to come in and buy it, they could just have the house be like good to go, right? It's part of what they're getting is they're getting the house and it's just ready to go. So what if you had like a nighttime and daytime setting on your house where when the sun set, the house also set into the earth and was covered by like grass.
Like a pop-up
And then in
book?
the morning,
kind of
and then in the
home?
morning, like right when the sun starts, like maybe 10 minutes before, you have the wonderful luxurious sound of as like the cover comes off your house, and then it just like
Ooh.
raises out of the ground really slow, and then the steam from like the Millennium Falcon comes out. Like
Yeah.
that's
So-
how people wake up.
Yeah.
You think that like the main
Macho-
attraction should be his house does like a Broadway level like set change in the
Yeah,
middle
yeah,
of the
yeah,
day? I'm all
Yeah.
about that.
And then a theme song. I don't know what theme song would go with it, but
it's just
what if it was like
Caleb-
Macho Man? Macho Man. And then Caleb can come out of his door.
Oh, let's go. Living in America. There you go.
That's
That's
a good
one.
and it's just every day he has a ritual where like as the heavens open up on top of his roof, he's just standing there like this.
He stands. No, yeah. He's a little platform above his garage that like he
Yeah.
can stand in as he like rises out of the ground to greet the world.
Yeah. Yeah, like Godspell
Yeah.
or something.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Can we install like speakers so that when he comes out of the ground, he can like announce something to his neighborhood as he's raising up?
Oh, yes, but I was thinking instead of him announcing,
The announcer has
He's
to
just-
be Macho Man Randy Savage.
I
Sorry,
was-
go
I was
on.
picturing-
really wanted to get that thought out.
instead of him announcing something from Macho Man Randy Savage, he just improvises a new sax solo every day.
Oh, plays the sax coming out of the ground.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was so good.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Okay, kind of a fiddler on the roof.
Yeah. But it's like
Uh-huh.
it's like sax man.
Yeah.
yep,
Just come out of the ground
absolutely.
on your pedestal, and there's the steam, and we can have the light. The light, you don't even need lights. The earth is your lighting. The sunrise and the sunset, that is your show lighting.
We're turning
The
Caleb's
earth is
house
your
into
lighting.
a Broadway show, and I
Yeah.
fucking love this.
But the good thing about it too is like he only has to worry about it in the morning and the evening. You know, it's not like an all day process. He's got 20 minutes a day. And the best part is like, the neighbors come over and they have parties, and it's about 10 minutes before sunset, and he goes, "Hey, Bob, come here. Check this shit out. You'll never believe this shit. Watch his house. What? Just watch it. Just stop. Just watch.
Now,
And like you'll have like viewing parties.
Yeah, and then they'll be like, ooh,
Ooh.
and then like as it goes on, people will start to share it on like social media, being like, ooh, hashtag party at Caleb's house, wonder what the song's gonna be tonight or whatever. It becomes a tradition in the neighborhood.
Guys, there's one, I love this. I'm crazy about this. But I worry that with the onus being on me for the house rising in the morning, people would know what time I wake up generally and be like, oh, he woke up at 9:30 today. Oh, it's good.
You could get like a scarecrow version of yourself, and for mornings you want to sleep in, you can
And
just
just
put him on there.
pre-record a sax
Solo the night
Solo.
before or something.
Yeah.
Or I mean, like, or that's just like a big dick move, man. Like, you don't know when you're gonna wake up. Like, you always
Yeah.
are there for the house to go to bed, but like maybe you woke up at 1 today. Who cares? It's the Andrews house, man. Like, does it
Yeah.
matter?
Big dick energy. That's what it should say on your curb, BDE state.
Okay, I am going to
BD's.
I'm going to retract my my ixnaying of the 12-foot skeleton, and now I want 2 12-foot skeletons like flanking me as the
As
house
you come
rises
out of the ground.
Absolutely.
And that way too, if you can get them set up correctly, they're taller than the house. So the first thing you see come out of the ground is the skulls of the skeleton.
Oh, what if
Yes.
we flipped it then instead, and the house rises at night and sets when the sun?
Oh, so it comes out of the ground through the night.
Like a
I like that.
vampire.
I think that'd be good.
Practically
Because
speaking, you run into a lot of complaints from neighbors, but worth it.
Well, hey, it's December. It's getting dark at like 5:00 over here,
that's true.
so
Yeah,
plenty of time.
I think it's good.
I
I like
it
that
a lot.
solution. I think
Actually.
we've
All right,
That's a
guys.
cool
I'll
house.
have to let my contractor know the big plans.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to get to work.
So,
You know what else needs to get to work?
what?
Superheroes.
Hey. Wait. Hey, James?
It's a shout out.
Yeah?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were trying to skip me again like you did a couple weeks ago.
No.
Sorry.
Sorry, dude.
I'm just making
No,
sure.
I'm doing a
Go
shout
ahead.
out.
Sorry.
You know, this is actually good because the way I was segueing into it wasn't really working. I was kind of panicking.
It's kind of
Now we
panic
have a
attack
more
here.
natural.
Kill the bit. Sorry. Go ahead.
Anyways, we're gonna do a quick shout out for some guys we've seen on Instagram, and we've checked out their podcast on Spotify. You can probably listen to it wherever you get your podcast, but it is called Who Would Win Show. And if you've ever played the game Super Fight, it sounds a lot like that. They have superheroes, they have villains, and they talk about who would win. I, for one, am waiting for the episode where they discuss Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy, because I firmly believe that Mermaid Man would win. But they're a really cool podcast. They're really nice guys. We hope you go check them out.
Mermaid Man. Oh, I don't know. I think Barnacle Boy would have it.
He's got the big nose.
He does.
He's got the nose.
And he just kind of keeps that like, it's like the innocent, unassuming sidekick where you're like, oh yeah, they're so weak. They could never do anything. But the only reason why Mermaid Man is good is because Barnacle Boy is there to save the day. But he lets him have all the glory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Evil.
I'm with you.
Imagine like a new
I still
Marvel
can't-
crossover with
Yeah.
Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Oh, instead of Thanos, it's the Dirty Bubble. Could you imagine?
Oh my god. I still can't get over the fact that
Man Ray.
that Mermaid Man is voiced by Gimli.
Really?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What?
John
I
Rhys
didn't know
Meyers
that.
voices Mermaid Man.
John Rhys Meyers. Dang.
That's awesome.
No,
Anyways, go
not
check
John
him
Rhys
out.
Myers. John Rhys Davies. Sorry.
Jeez, okay.
Jonathan Rhys Meyers is another actor. Okay. Yeah. Go check him out because now all I can think about is if Mermaid Man was in the Avengers. So we were talking about decorating Caleb's house and turning it into a spectacle. And Mike, you mentioned putting RGB lights around the house.
Yeah.
What does RGB
Well,
stand
James
for?
mentioned that. What? Red, green, blue.
Red, green, blue. Okay, cool. Listeners, we're revisiting an issue, I think, for the first time. And it's because the first time we talked about this, it was on an episode that got corrupted somehow. So we never published it. I don't remember what happened to it, but it's lost.
We
somewhere.
have a video of it, and we'll be putting it up eventually when we make some more services. But we don't have like a formal like Spotify
Yeah.
recording of it.
Yeah, so this one's going official on the Spotify record. Everyone needs to hear this. So James and I are colorblind. And
Yeah, man.
and before you say, "Oh, are you okay?" Yes, we're fine. It's our cross to bear. So
Our cross
I
to
don't
bear.
know about that.
Like,
I'm sick and tired of fancy color names.
how mad are you about this, Matt? Because I feel like this has become almost a daily topic with us.
I hate it. I hate it. It's pointless. They're all, I'm not going to say made up words because all words are made up, but like, so, and okay, so this started me thinking about it again this week because I think it was yesterday you in our group chat mentioned viridian, which I guess is a kind of green.
Yeah, it's
Right?
it's green. It's a type of green, but it's
Okay,
viridian.
whatever.
It's like slightly
Okay,
darker and
it's
like
green. Okay.
kind of the emerald
All right.
tone, but a little bit more
Okay.
muted, if you will.
I don't speak that language. So there's viridian, and then, so okay, what's another fancy word for red? Like vermilion? Is that a kind of red?
Garnet.
Ruby,
Garnet? Garnet is my birthstone. That's not a color.
it is a color.
It's also a
Yeah.
color.
Okay, fine.
Named
So what's
after
a-
the
what-
stone.
What's a fancy word for blue?
Um,
Another color name for
Azul?
blue.
Jubilee.
Azul.
Jubilee is a good blue.
Le
Jubilee's a
Cordon
good blue.
Blue.
But see, why? Okay, so what if you're in a situation where you have RGB lights that look closer to whatever these very specific shades of colors that you guys talk about? Then would you call, instead of calling them RGB lights, if you want to be more specific, wouldn't you call, this isn't even my issue, I'm just like kind of stream of consciousness right now because I have a point I'm getting to, but would you call them like vermilion, viridian, azul lights?
Well,
like
no,
VVA
because
lights?
RGB
Like-
are the core colors that are used to create the other
Yeah,
colors.
it works off of color theory, man. I don't know
Wait,
if you've
hold on
heard
a
about
minute.
color
No.
theory.
I thought. Okay, so they're used to create vermilion, which is a kind of red or whatever.
RGB is so red, blue, and green are the primary colors of light, while red, blue, and yellow are the primary colors
know
of
that.
paint. Right. So with red, blue, and green lights, you can change the ratio, and you can create other things like vermilion or ruby or garnet or like any of those like other various colors. They come from the three primary
Chartreuse.
colors. Chartreuse. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Speaking of chartreuse, thank you for saying chartreuse. I still don't know what the fuck color chartreuse is. So I was at work today at my part-time job at Bevmo, and I was helping restock some stuff. And there's this type of like liqueur called chartreuse. I don't know what kind of liqueur it is, but
That's
I
the
was
color of
restock-
chartreuse.
okay, then my boss was fucking with me because he knows I'm colorblind. I swear to God, this happened this morning at work. I was restocking it, and he was like, "Oh, can you put these over on the shelf?" I was like, "Sure." And I was like, "Chartreuse." I was like, "Is this even the color of chartreuse?" And he's like, "No, that's the weird thing. Like, it isn't even chartreuse. That's so weird, huh?" And I bought it. God damn it!
Oh, he bought it.
Wow, he
Wait.
punked me.
Wait till Matt hears about sangria.
I'm sorry. What? Wait, hold on. Is sangria a color?
Yeah, buddy.
What color is sangria?
No, it
Dark
isn't.
Is that a kind of red?
It's like a dark red. Yeah.
It's a deep, dark red.
So hey, Matt,
Okay.
you want to
So why sangria and not another type of deep red? Like,
Okay.
isn't burgundy a
Are
type
you ready
of deep red?
to?
Why call it sangria
You
instead
ready
of
to have
burgundy?
your mind blown? Here's a good way to kind of look up the
Fine.
color and like you can kind of get the correct ratio. When you look up a color, and this applies. I don't know how funny this is, or if this is just like it's kind of funny to me actually. You look up a color, and if you type in like RGB code or hex code after it, you'll get the formal code that you would use in like a Photoshop or like an editing program for that specific color. And so like the RGB code will tell you the percentage of ratio you need of red, blue, and green colors to produce this specific color. So for example, sangria has the RGB code of 942520. But burgundy, here, let me make a burgundy for you.
James, can you back me up here a little bit?
I want to so bad, but I'm just.
Do you just not care?
There's a lot of colors and no, I care. I just don't even know where to begin. My mind.
You know
is
what I
just
think?
Kind of all over the
I
place
think
right
that
now.
bullshit ratio thing was made up by somebody who wanted a PhD and was like, "What hasn't been done? Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Let me make up some
Yeah, man.
color names and say, oh, burgundy
You roast that
is
nerd.
4 metrics off from vermilion. Look at them. They look exactly the same.
See,
Yeah, man.
But that's not the case because like if you have a brand that is colored with burgundy, you wouldn't want to mix it up with something that's covered with colored with vermilion.
yeah, that would be a travesty. And like, if I'm matching my outfit with like sea glass, right? I want to be able to balance everything just perfectly.
You're right.
Matt Schuster has left the chat. You know what? Okay,
I'm
all right.
still here.
Okay, since we're in Christmas time right now, okay, I love Christmas time, but colors have always been confusing because red, green falls on the portion of the color spectrum that my brain does not perceive well. Okay. I know there's, obviously, according to you people, there's lots of different kinds of reds and greens.
people.
So if you're looking like, okay, Mike, you have your Christmas tree now, right? It's in your
Yeah,
living
we have
room.
a tree.
Okay. You would just call it green. What color green would you describe
Spruce.
your Christmas tree?
Spruce.
That's a type of tree. It's not a color, though.
I'm with Matt.
Is it?
Type of
Spruce
tree.
is green. Spruce green.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to make up random...
Hold up. Spruce color code.
This is napkin. I'm wearing a napkin-colored
hold up,
shirt.
wait, hold up, Matt. Napkin.
People probably
I
actually say
swear to
that.
God, if there's a color named napkin...
It's
Is
F,
there?
the hex code
Is
is
there a color
F8,
named James?
F7E4, or the RGB ratio is 248, 247, and 228.
Fuck off.
What do you think, Mike?
Yeah.
I was actually going to repaint my room, and I was thinking like Monaco, and then
It's a country or a substate.
It's
and
also
then
it's
mix it
also a
with
really
honeydew
pretty blue color
as well. Mhm.
I'm thinking, so if you're going with like a blue repaint, Monaco's a little bit heavy. It's just
Oh
a little bit.
So maybe more like spa. Blue?
Spa would work. I was also thinking of enchanting blue. That's a really pleasant
Ooh.
one.
You guys are nerds.
Ah, nice.
Hey,
Who's
James,
nerds?
you want to start our own
That's what it comes down
podcast?
to.
What does give you the hate on
Yeah, man.
colors?
Like I here's where I stand. I understand that there are very specific types of colors. I get it. Spruce green, sure. I just don't care. Like, it's green, dog.
So, but
It's
Yes,
green.
like
that's what I'm saying. Like, if you use a fancy color
Like-
and I'm like, I don't know
like,
what
I'm
viridian
sh-
is, and then you say green, I'm like, oh, why didn't you say that the first
But
time? It would have
guys-
saved us 10 seconds of a conversation.
you wouldn't mix gumdrop with fuchsia. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Caleb, remember last week when you said you were worried that I might be hiding outside your window waiting to attack you?
I have cameras out there
Remember
now,
that?
so I know you're not there.
God damn it. I'm saying I would be right now if I could.
Oh, whew. I'll move. My house can go underground, so I think I'm good.
Maybe that's what Santa's gonna put in I don't know.
Defenses against angry colorblind people.
Defend the bunker.
Oh my gosh.
Defend
What's happening?
Um,
The otherwise colorly challenged are...
I
Are attacking.
didn't even think about this though. But with we were trying to find Santa to have another thing other than coal. We could have just looked for like the colors that were related to coal to find something that was like of a similar nature but a different substance.
Kind of
Mike,
like a
hold
slate.
on.
Yeah, Yeah.
Mike, before you describe anything, whatever... before you finish
060607
your
is the
thought-
color code. Sorry, continue.
Matt, I know how we're oh, he's leaving. No.
Hey,
I had a really good idea for how we're gonna
wait
battle
for him to get
this.
back.
can you give me the hex coloring for mouth really quick? Mike?
Mouth.
What
Yeah, I
color
just
is
need this
coffee,
for-
Mike?
Mouth.
Can you tell me that?
Oh, does he
Hey.
want to know?
What color is my coffee?
Does he want to know? Can you tell him? Mauve.
He's waving
white
around
cup.
his Jack in the
Actually, it
Box
might be
coffee.
eggshell.
Mauve is A17188 is Mauve. James, what?
Let me just write
I
that
didn't
down.
hear it.
Matt, are you with me? Are
Yes.
you with me? I know how we're gonna
Yeah.
fight this. So you know how when people find out that we're colorblind, what's the first thing they always ask?
The color is this.
What color is this?
Yeah.
And we just have to be like, yellow, I think. Yeah, it's probably yellow.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna start doing that to the normies of the world. When, like, we're just gonna point out something. Hey, Mike, what color is that? And if they're just like, it's blue. No, bitch. I want to know what type of
Yeah.
blue. You tell me
If
right
you
now.
have so much, tell me what specific color it is. Oh, enlightened one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, how
You've
the
given us too
turntables-
Might have
much
the turntables.
leeway
You
here.
really have because we could.
You give us too much power in this scenario, in
I
this
feel
dynamic.
like, yeah, this could turn into like one of those memes that's like, oh, like look at this list of names. Can you figure out which ones are Lord of the Rings characters and which ones are prescription drugs? It'll be like that. But can you figure out which of these names are colors and which ones are like Middle Eastern country names or something? You know, I don't know.
Oh,
Look,
Matt.
y'all can have your
Matt.
colors. I think I'm projecting because I can't see them all.
That makes sense, Matt.
Some days it makes me sad.
6F4E37. That's the color of your coffee.
And yeah, you want to hold up your
Okay.
coffee cup again? Actually, we can tell you the color of your coffee cup.
It's white.
No. Hold it up.
What type of white? Swiss white?
Yeah, we need to figure this out.
There's a pumpkin
Yeah,
on there.
smiling too, huh?
Okay, hold up. I think.
Next to like a squash or something.
What would that be?
It's almost like harbor white a little bit
Kind of.
Harbor white.
with the lighting makes it a bit hard to tell. So it could be kind of linen-esque.
It does. It does have a little bit of a yellow tint in it, just a pinch.
Oh, so you're thinking kind of like maybe like an off-white.
Yeah. Something in that family.
Okay.
All right, I hate this. Can we move on?
Move on to what? Because like I've got at least 50 more color names here on my phone that I can spout off.
Cool. We're gonna separate into two different podcasts, and they're ultimately we're just gonna always be against each other.
See Matt's face right now.
Podcast wars.
Also, so I
Someone
want to
screenshot
give
that.
for people who haven't been able to witness our pictures, our visages of our
Yeah.
our recording setups. Matt sits like in darkness in his room, where he has, I believe, a circle light behind his webcam, so you can only see his face, and he's just leaning back into the darkness, looking like, I don't know, some sort of like Nosferatu about to lean in real
Yeah.
close.
Sure.
Nosferatu.
Hey, what color is Nosferatu, Mike?
James, please, for the love of God.
Yeah, I got an
Thank
issue.
you.
I got an issue. It's been a rough year, right?
I think you'd have a hard
2020,
time
you're
finding
a lord.
someone who's like, yeah, man, 2020.
There's been some good things for some people. Like Mike, you had a baby.
That's true.
There's been some good things. But on average, it's been a bad year.
Yep.
We need to figure out who's going to save the year. There's got to be one person that's in retirement that we just need to bring out of retirement that is just going to save it for us. And
Who?
you know who I'm thinking? I'm thinking Psy, the guy who did Gangnam Style. We need to bring him back.
Save.
He can save us all.
Okay.
Okay, why?
Who's going to save it?
What makes you think he's
James-
equipped to save us all from this hellscape?
I mean, the guy came out with that one-hit wonder that just kind of brought the whole world together
Well, by that,
in song and
I
dance.
agree. And K-pop's
Okay.
super popular right now.
Hmm.
So I think you have something there.
I was just spitballing that one. I mean, it could be
but
anybody.
what's the new BDM or BSD or BTS? What's their is it BTS?
BDM?
BTS.
Yeah.
The Beatles came out and said that they like, or Paul McCartney came out because all of the Beatles are dead. I mean, Paul McCartney came out and was like, I like watching BTS because they get to go through what we went through. And I was like, whoa.
I don't know if that's
I think
entirely
he
accurate.
That Paul McCartney said that.
I don't think you read it right. He came out and said he likes watching BDM. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I was,
He likes watching BDSM. Oh my gosh.
I was looking up some facts on Psy just to kind of refresh my memory. Guys, Gangnam Style came out May 31st of 2014. That feels like a lifetime ago.
It does, yeah.
That feels so
When was the Harlem
far.
Shake a thing?
Harlem Shake was like 2012.
So
The what?
2012 Harlem Shake?
What's the Harlem Shake?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, he knows.
You know.
He's got to know.
If I heard it, I would recognize it, but I don't know that name.
It was like a video trend thing.
Oh,
What?
okay.
Oh, who's gonna save the year?
Yeah.
I don't.
The Grinch won't save
Yeah.
it.
Not after what
I think
we
he's
did to
gotta
him
be in the
last
right
week.
frame of mind.
Poor guy. I think
Not the Michelin Man.
no. What about the old school Gerber baby, but not in baby form, in like current, like I'm grown up form?
Okay.
Yeah, but he
Like
does
he's
memes
come
where he just
back.
eats food without a shirt on.
Oh my god.
Does it on Twitch? It's just him sitting in front of his computer.
Hey guys,
Don't worry.
Disgusting
I think
idea
I'm
you've
back,
ever had.
baby.
you guys know about VTubers, yeah?
The
Oh,
VTubers?
jeez.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
dude.
VTubers
Oh, yeah.
are already saving 2020.
Wait, what's a VTuber?
Well, Have you ever wanted to watch a Twitch stream and see in the corner, some guy playing games and you're like, man, I don't want to watch this guy play games. Replace that poor chap with an anime waifu playing the games.
Oh.
And
Okay.
you're there.
Wait, really? This is
So-
a thing?
Welcome to
It's all
2020.
rage.
This is absolutely a thing.
Oh,
So you're
it's a
saying I
thing.
can like go onto Twitch
Are you
and
joking?
find a stream of
I'm
like
not joking in the slightest.
Mike,
Okay.
I'm pulling up an example.
God.
We need to get our friends some.
Can we
clips,
have a
some
VTuber
pictures.
of the grown-up Gerber baby?
oh my, just like put him in a wig or something. Ew. Why? What made what made you think of the grown-up Gerber
I think it'd
baby?
be really funny for him to be like, man, I'm running low on cash. Gotta get back on the scene. What am I good at? What am I good at? I can eat food.
Imagine he gets like super popular and stuff on social media, and then like after like years go by, and then he finally reveals like I'm the Gerber baby and explodes the internet.
No.
He just has this like
Go ahead and check. Go ahead and
Long
check the
time.
Discord.
Now.
I sent you a
check
good one.
Discord.
So I'm gonna take some time to talk
I almost want to pipe the music through
to
or the
talk
sound
over this
through.
because again,
Oh,
this is an audio
this thing.
format for our listeners.
Okay. James, I have been tagged on TikTok. There's this one of my followers on TikTok, she only posts videos of her avatar that she made like that. And she's like duetted a bunch of my videos talking as that character. And I thought I had no idea what was going on. So now I know what that's VTubing.
Like the flight of the Valkyries, VTubers have descended upon 2020 to save
Oh my
this year.
gosh. Do you think that VTubers could take over that virtual barbershop conference we talked about?
Oh my goodness.
Right?
Ooh.
They could get their avatars in there.
Yeah.
That's probably like a VTuber's like playground. Right?
But like, how are they going to save it though? Like, are we all just supposed to? Oh, we stay inside. We stay inside and we watch
inside,
VTubers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
VTubers.
I mean, I already
2020
do,
saved.
so we just got to get everybody else on board.
Are people going to propose and marry their VTubers?
People probably already do.
Yeah, probably already
Possibly.
do.
The simp community runs strong.
It's possible.
Well, I mean, like they can ask the person, and the person can say no.
But what if they didn't want to marry like the person behind the VTuber? What if they wanted to marry the virtual code?
Well, again, the people
Do you
behind
get-
it are acting as these characters. They can just say no.
That's true. But what if they said yes?
But
Did
what
you
if they
send
say
them like
yes?
a printout of code that wears a wedding dress and be like, hey, here's your VTuber in like real format? Or you give them a big picture? Like, how does that work?
I feel like I've lost the plot.
If I was a VTuber, I would make my avatar Monica from Doki Doki Literature Club. Absolutely.
It's a good one.
Monica
That's a
is
good one.
life. Monica is love.
If I were a VTuber,
What about Shrek?
okay, I was gonna go in that direction. Is where I was gonna go.
What if someone just starts VTubing as Shrek the Ogre?
Oh,
That would save 2020.
man.
That would be pretty
What about-
entertaining. I mean,
Yeah, Shrek and Wreck-It
I don't know
Ralph.
if DreamWorks would let that fly, but
Ricky Ralph. That's not a
Because
bad
it could
one.
be like a real form of like Ralph takes over the internet or breaks the internet, right?
or
Jar Jar Binks. Jar Jar
oh
Binks.
my god.
I was thinking Gru from Despicable Me.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. I'm voting
Girls.
Oh man. This is a poll for Instagram. Who would make the best VTuber? Jar Jar or Shrek?
This I can make a bracket for you out of this and throw it up.
I gotta know.
I don't.
Who would make the best VTuber? I think we can do that. I can facilitate
man.
that for you.
Okay,
Do you
so
think-
we have some avatar ideas in
Wait,
Jar Jar, Shrek, Gru.
Matt's got one.
what if remember how last week you were saying like for Trump's like farewell address, he was just gonna sing like Ave Maria at a Christmas party or something? What if instead of that he announces he's starting his own VTube channel?
Shut the internet down.
Matt, before I
no.
take us into our final segment, because I was gonna do it in a second. Can you give us the intro? Can you give us the pitch?
Well, as we all know, Joe, as your time is coming to a start, I've decided to take my career into a brand new direction. I'm moving from Twitter onto Twitch. And what I've decided to do, I have an avatar of Melania, and I will be doing nothing but live streaming Animal Crossing all day, every day, until I am back in this White House. I can't do. I'm so tired.
Mr. President, Mr. President,
yes,
Mr. President.
Yes, child. God, that was.
Will you be playing Bugsnax?
I believe I would not have it any other way than to be playing Animal Crossing and Bugsnax with a side of knack.
Before
thank
we
you,
just
Mr. President.
lose our whole listening audience in this rabbit hole, we're gonna move on to our final segment. Before we do,
is it true that you got Santa's diarrhea in your stocking?
oh no!
Yes, and I woke up to a very revealing text message conversation going all the way down my staircase. I'm sorry, Mike. Go ahead.
We'd like to thank you guys for listening to us and tuning in. We release new episodes every Monday. Shout out to Anchor for hosting us. It allows us to be on Spotify or wherever you listen to your podcasts. Please give us shout outs in our email or on Instagram, and let your friends know about us. We're looking for more listeners, and we're looking for your issues. Send them in, guys, so we can definitely help you solve them for sure, because that's what we do on this show. We fix things.
The best solutions in America.
If you would like Donald Trump to solve your solution for you, you can let us know too. With that, though, we're going to move on to our final article.
First time for everything.
We're going to move on to our last segment, which is where we bring you a real issue from the real world. Matt, what you got for us? Please, Matt, really quick. I want a serious real issue this week. Do you have one for me?
I do, actually, yes.
Okay, perfect.
So you were mentioning how, it has been a rough year, like James mentioned, to say the very least. And we were mentioning earlier how, with VTubing and, some people are, might want to marry their VTube avatars.
Yeah,
you know, that's something that people aspire to do.
It's okay. I'm not ashamed to admit it.
I thought this was really inspiring. So,
Sorry, go on.
from November 30th, so yesterday, a bodybuilder takes the plunge with his sex doll after a whirlwind romance. So this man, I can't pronounce his name, unfortunately. It's very long. He married his sex doll named Margot. Now, I have several Buckwild quotes. Would you like to hear them?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. So,
Yeah.
this is how it starts. A bodybuilder and self-proclaimed sexy maniac from Kazakhstan has tied the knot. I know.
Kazakhstan.
So I think this article is about Borat. Tied the knot with a synthetic sex doll in a stunning ceremony celebrating the couple's 18-month relationship. This, you know what? Here, I'm going to send you the article because the picture is actually a very wholesome picture of him kissing his new bride on the cheek, and she's in a very pretty wedding dress. And he's
I don't know
nice
if we can. I don't know if I can call that a bride, but we'll go with it.
Well, here you go. That's what the picture looks like.
My God.
Whoa.
So, oh no, I'm sorry. I was reading the wrong name. His name is Yuri Tolochko. Married his sex doll fiancée Margot after months of delays caused by the pandemic. Hey.
Oh, heaven forbid.
She can't catch a virus. You can. She can't. You could have done this in your own house.
How many people came? How many people were there?
That's a great question.
How many dolls were
I don't know. Hold on.
Was Kermit there?
Oh my gosh! What a giant! what a nice ceremony!
Congratulations!
Well, Kermit, why haven't you proposed? Because you cheated on me with Fozzie.
With Yuri.
We're taking on Broadway. Okay, bedecked in a smart black dinner suit and bow tie, the groom is all smiles in his wedding video, which was posted on Instagram today as he dances with his stunning bride in her lacy white gown. Sharing footage of the unusual celebration on Instagram, the caption he wrote was, "It's happened. To be continued."
My God.
In the social media video shared on Instagram to more than 140,000 followers across both their accounts,
Both?
So I guess his sex doll has its own account. Yeah. Yeah.
Does the sex doll have an
it doesn't
OnlyFans?
say- I don't know. Maybe.
Oh my
Kalachko
God.
slips a ring onto Margot's finger before the couple shares a tender kiss, and it doesn't say how many, but it says in front of a crowd of delighted wedding guests. So there were real people, live people in attendance at the wedding.
Or the bride's
Here's
parents there?
something kind of touching and a skosh disturbing.
What?
Last May, Yuri announced his intentions to marry Margot, claiming the couple was ready to take its relationship to the next stage. It said they had been together for 18 months, and that he treats the sex doll like a real life woman.
Oh my
And then he
God.
says, "Hold on, Margot also has a fiery
Yeah,
personality."
okay.
He says, "Quote,
Tell us.
Oh.
she swears, but there is a tender soul inside."
So stupid. I can't.
Hold on. Margot shares details of their raunchy relationship on her own Instagram page.
Mike doesn't believe in
So
that, clearly.
I want to know who's running Margot's page.
It's him.
If it's
Is he?
if it's
Margot,
Yuri or
Duh. No, shut up, Michael.
Yeah.
Is
It's
it like a
her.
ventriloquist dummy where he sticks his arm up it and like goes?
no, it's I don't know. I really don't know.
Oh, that's for the OnlyFans. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Do you guys
Hold up,
remember
Caleb. What do you
that?
got?
Go ahead.
I would not describe myself as a romantic person in any sense, but the headline reading after whirlwind romance,
Yeah.
I cannot begin to confront or fathom what that could possibly mean.
I don't know.
Took her to a nice
Um,
dinner.
I mean, look,
You would describe a dinner date as whirlwind romance.
man.
This sounds destructive on a national level.
Depends on the dinner.
Chase your bliss.
and what they did at
Chase
the
your
dinner.
bliss. I just like who's running her Instagram account? I want to know. Or
The company that manufactured her.
or I want to know what I was going to say is, do you guys remember that really old Disney Channel movie with Tyra Banks called Life Size, where she played a doll that comes to life?
No.
Did you guys ever
What?
watch
That's a
that?
thing?
No.
Yeah, it's on Disney Plus now. Actually, I feel like that heavily inspired these nuptials.
With that,
Anyways,
I'm Mike Donahue.
I'm Matt Schuster.
My name is James Gearhart.
And I'm a whirlwind of romance, Caleb Andrews.